Hello, I'm Cassie. Welcome back to my allotment journey. I'm here today at my townside allotments to plant some beans. I've got lots of dwarf beans to put in here, and I also need to finish off putting in the climbing beans for this site, which I'm going to be planting to grow up those lovely arches. Some of you may have noticed that I have a tendency to sit down when I am doing my weeding. It's a relatively recent thing, and you might be wondering why I am doing that. Am I just a really lazy girl? Well, I might be a really lazy girl, but actually that's not why. I have been suffering for some time now with a number of disabilities in my legs, which means that standing, walking, bending over and all of those things can be really painful for me. So I have found that doing the weeding or doing the planting if I can, sitting down, anything I can do sitting down is great. It doesn't take the strain off my legs and means I can get on with it and enjoy it. I also find it brings me really close to the earth and I can see and feel much better what I'm doing there. And the reason I'm doing it a bit more now than I was is because I have become a bit more flexible. I've been doing some more exercises, and that means I can actually get up again once I sit down. So I just thought I'd share that with you because I know that there are many of us of a certain age doing gardening, and the knees can be one of the first things to go. I am currently in the back seat of my daughter's car and she is taking me to her 2 allotments. I think collecting allotments must run in the family. So I'm very excited. I haven't been to the first one yet, so this is my first trip to her first allotment, and then we're going to go and see the second one that she's just taken on as well. So it's very exciting. So this is my daughter Bethy and her husband Matt, and we're here at their allotment, which is just outside Chester. Am I right in saying that?
Sealand,
yeah.
Sealand Road.
And they've had this allotment for what, nearly a year now?
Since September.
Okay, not even that, less than a year. And it's a new allotment site. So the organisation supplies a load of stuff, doesn't it, Beth? What do you get? Oh, there's wheelbarrows. Gosh. Wow, look at all those watering cans.
Hose, spades, rakes, dibbers, wheelbarrows, like a communal shelf, and then all of the watering cans.
And you get free seeds as well, don't you, Beth?
Yeah, when you start, and then quarterly, I think it is.
Okay.
And then you get plug plants as well. This is like the share shelf, like you can put extra stuff in, and then this is where they put the plug plants you get, which again I think are like quarterly.
So what, you could just help yourself to these?
Yeah, so you get so with ours, because we only got one plot now, you get 3 plants of each one.
It says like how many you can take on there.
Yeah, based on your patch size.
A portaloo, that is brilliant.
We've been sort of going over them.
Look at this plot. That is amazing, Bethy. Wow, so look at those lettuces. This is a beautifully kept little plot.
These are red onions. This is salad mix, which is all bolted, but some of them.
Oh, my salad mix is bolted too.
Lettuce, which is done amazing.
Beautiful lettuce.
King.
They were from plugs
in September, October.
Wow, and they're keeping going all that time. That is amazing. You must have had so much lettuce off them.
This is over beet.
Spinach,
lettuce,
is it?
But it's like a chard, I think.
Okay.
When it was smaller, I had it more as lettuce, but it is more of a chard now.
So do you like fry it up, do you?
Yeah. To be honest, some of it I have still used as lettuce.
Yeah.
But
as
it
a
is
salad
quite,
leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then spring onions, which I've just let flower.
Yeah. They look pretty anyway, don't
Spinach.
they? Yeah.
The red kale we've just left for the pollinators.
Yeah.
That obviously went over, but we got loads out of that. These beans were transplanted from there, so they're a bit sad, but they're still growing.
Yeah.
Then radishes there. This is chard.
Yeah.
Which again was rescued from there.
Well, look at that onion there.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh! What sort of onions are these?
Overwinter onions, it's called them.
Yeah, but what are they? Is that?
So they're like a mix between. Well, I don't know what officially, but they're a mix between. To me, they're a mix between like a spring onion and a brown onion.
They
taste like spring
amazing.
onion. So
huge.
I can't believe how big they are.
And then garlic next to it.
Yeah.
And then beans.
Well, it's very fertile land, I'll say that. Oh, you got some lunch too, look.
Where?
Down there.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I didn't see them the other day.
Up the top.
Yeah, there's quite a few, so you can pick those for lunch today.
Perfect, yeah. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah, I can see loads now actually. Harvest some of them.
These strawberries were 25p
You've got strawberries
in the garden centre before
25p.
Oh my god, look at that red one.
You've got a red one.
There was one
Whee,
red one
zoom
the other day,
in.
but it would be nibbled. So yeah, strawberries, potatoes.
Oh. Are they the potatoes I gave you?
Yeah, so the ones that we couldn't identify.
And they all fell out of your greenhouse when it collapsed. But they're just potatoes.
These three, we've got red currant, a white currant, and
these fruit bushes
Yeah.
from the garden centre in the bargain section, in the the dead plant section.
Oh, it's always a good place to go, that, isn't it?
they're all like
Four of those.
15 quid each.
I love a bargain.
£15, they were like half price,
Yeah.
So this is where your plot goes up to then?
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
I like the way you've got the bench in the middle. That's quite a nice idea, actually,
Yeah.
that.
So,
Fine.
yeah, the parsley.
We started off that size, and now it's taken over. It was literally up to here when I came the other day, so I've had to chop it down.
I did so.
Sage, and then there's chives down there which we need to harvest today. Then there's artichokes down here.
You just can't get over your onions. Multi-sown.
I just broke it up.
So Matt has taken possession of my strimmer. So we've just made light work of the watering of the plot, and Bethy's going to start the best bit now, which is harvesting. So what are you going to start with, Beth? Oh, is this string ready to tie them up? That's very organised. I'm never that organised. Have we got a missed bit? Oh dear, was that my responsibility?
No, I'll sort it
That
out.
was, you failed.
I failed!
Did you do all the fruit bushes?
I did do the fruit bushes,
Actually,
yeah.
looks like it's gone already, doesn't it?
Okay, bring 2 cans.
Yeah.
Oh dear, my watering has been found to be insufficient. I'm really excited about your mange teas. You've got a nice harvest there. What have you got all together? We've got some broad beans, some radishes, some mange teas, some herbs, and some
Mix salad, and then I'm
salad
just gonna
leaves. So we're now at Bethy's second allotment. 2 allotments, Bethy. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so the other one's a private one, and then we didn't know this was here, and then
How far is this from your house?
like 3 minutes drive.
So you can actually walk here then?
Yeah, we
Brilliant.
Yeah, when we found out about it, we presumed that they would all be full, as council ones usually are.
Yeah,
So we just saw some posters up at our local shop,
yeah.
saying that there was pots available. So I reached out to them. It turns out there's about 5 or 6 pots available. So,
No way.
yeah, surprise. So we picked this one because we liked it out of the ones available.
So walk around the extent of your plot for me. Show me where it goes.
So it goes from about here. There's a fence somewhere behind that. That all needs to go.
So that's all raspberries, isn't it?
I want to get rid of half of that. It's too much.
Yeah, and dig out what you don't want.
It's too messy for me.
Yeah, it'll be nice though once you've got keep a patch of it.
Yeah, keep a little patch, but it's half nettled.
And then you've got a lovely oak tree nearby, which isn't on your plot, so it's not shade. It's not drawing your water too much, is it? So that's a good thing. Go on.
And then the edge goes up to where you can see the pipes with the mesh over.
So that yellow one's not yours then?
No, that's not ours. Where the bark ends, that's ours.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a square, unusual shape
like a rectangle, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's quite pleasing to be symmetrical. So
okay.
What we want to do is, well, this was all just like this when we got here with the wood.
So you've already made these beds just since what, yesterday?
No, like 2 days.
2 days?
About 2 days. So
you've done brilliantly.
Some were already in place, but we made them like intact. So we've fully weeded them all out. So where the lavender is, that one's all weeded out too. We've just put stuff there. I have the wood that was like on the floor and just put it all in a pile. And then Matt's put bark down to make a pathway here. So we'll have that running through. So what we want to do is have 6 of these basically. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Going all the way through, and then a bench at the end.
Oh, that will be so nice.
And then this is like our potato hill.
Yeah, look at this. Did you bring these from home, did you?
Yeah, but there's actually potatoes in the ground that have come up, so we've put these on.
Amazing.
Just be all potatoes, this.
Potato City.
Yeah, and we keep finding potatoes actually in some of the beds.
Well, yeah, you will do.
So, anyway, yeah, it's so hot, so we best crack on.
So yeah, I had an absolutely lovely time with Bethy and Matt. They cooked me a fantastic lunch afterwards, which was absolutely super. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they get on with their allotments, hopefully on slightly cooler days than when we visited. So right now, no more procrastination. It's time to go and get the dahlias in. I think I have finally finished the main dahlia plant out. Let's have a look. Ta-da! Doesn't look much now, does it? But that is a lot of work to plant all of those. So that is all of the tubers that I bought and grew and potted up and grew, and there are about 60 something. There aren't 78, which is how many I bought, because quite a few, probably about 10, didn't take, and 5 of those were from Dobies or Dobbies. So I'm naming and shaming really, because I think that's pretty rubbish, as I only had 5 off them. So you know, I bought from a range of suppliers, but that's rubbish, isn't it? So yeah, in fact I'm sat down on the bench now, and here there's the tomatoes still looking good. I have wimped out on the treat them mean scenario that Hugh Richards said, put them in and leave them for a week, but really I don't think he was thinking about a week where the temperatures go up to 32 degrees. So I have weakened and watered them. It's the 31st of May, a Sunday, and goodness me, it's been such a busy 10 days since I first started planting out, and I haven't finished yet, and I've got a lot that I want to get done today so that I can say I've got my main plant out done. So over the last 10 days I've managed to finish my tomato planting. I've planted out most of my dahlias. It's looking a little bit messy there because the mats I used to cover them have kind of blown all over the place and I need some pins for them, but that was a mammoth achievement. Planted out several lots of beans, so these are some tall ones. They're not looking brilliant, that I've planted here at my main plot. You also maybe saw me planting some out at my riverside plot, and there are some down on the shed plot. So I spent the last couple of days at my main plot not actually planting out, but giving that a good going over and clearing through most of it, because the couch grass situation is just becoming a nightmare. And you can get a sense of the couch grass challenge here, because less than a week ago I trimmed this. It has just gone absolutely mad. Constant battle, but never mind. So in my trolley today, I've got a moderate selection of things, because the last set of plant out that I wanted to do was mainly my sweet corn. See that at the back there blowing in the wind, and my pumpkins, squashes and courgettes. This year, having had a fantastic year with both of those things and winning several prizes, I seem to have had the opposite this year. I have had very poor, not germination with the sweet corn, it germinated and then it kind of died. I don't know why. I think maybe either over or underwatered it because there was so much going on in the greenhouse at the time. So I've got some left and I have resown some more. So I'm going to plant out what I can and then top it up if necessary. So in terms of the pumpkins and squashes, similarly, I don't think some of them even germinated. I had quite poor germination this year, but I've got enough to plant quite a few out, probably plenty to eat if I'm perfectly honest. I've planted 2 marrow types and a courgette down at the shed plot, and then I'm going to plant some here. I'm going to have to save a space up here, bed which has currently got manure over it, and I'm going to spread that manure more widely over the rest of the plot when I've hoed a bit of that. I'm going to save a space for some giant pumpkins. So sadly, that is one of the things that hasn't germinated at all. No giant pumpkins for me, and that will never do. But I still don't think I'm going to be winning any prizes because I'm going to be a bit too far behind this year. Hey ho, anyway, better crack on. So I'm about to do some planting out when John comes and tells me that I have some urgent attention to pay to my first early potatoes. He tells me that they must be ready because they have drooped. So John is going to very kindly help me unbucket my first early potatoes, which are red Duke of York. Here we go, John. Are you sure you're up to this? There you go. Just tip the bucket out. See, that's why I brought the plastic thing. It catches the soil. Oh, have we got any potatoes? Oh, I can see little ones. They look a bit... Oh! Oh! Right. Oh, it just hit.
It's there for the paper.
Look at this.
Perfect. Because...
Perfect from you.
If you wait until...
Praise indeed. Oh, so it's quite moist down here still. Oh, look at that.
I mean, there are more that would have come.
Yeah.
But
that'll do me. That'll do me for my first bucket. I might just water the others.
Yeah.
And then have these for now. Oh. Well, that was good advice, John. Oh, lots of little diddy ones. Never mind. Those will be okay in a salad, won't they? Whole.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
Perfect.
My first potato bucket. Yeah,
You've done all right.
I've done all right, but I think I do need to water them. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'll go and get a container.
Those are spot on.
Oh, that is praise coming from you, John. Thank you so much.
Gourmet.
That's what you usually say when something's a bit small.
Well, no. They're
baby potatoes.
worth having.
Yeah, better than
They are
Jersey
nice.
Royals. There's loads more than that. We'll dig them all out.
Oh,
Brilliant. Thank you.
I hate Jersey Royals.
Why do you hate Jersey Royals, John?
Because they're grown under plastic.
Well, that's not good then, is it?
And
These
they
are
taste
not
of
grown
mould.
under mouldy potatoes. Thank you, John. Well, it's 20 to 6 on Friday the 31st of May. On Saturday, on Sunday the 31st of May, I honestly don't know what day it is. Anyway, I have finally finished the bulk of the major plant out for summer crops this year. Hurrah! I'm absolutely exhausted, but I feel like it's a job well done. I think it might be time for a little plot tour, or plots tour, because that would be the easiest way to show you everything I've done. Let's go. So starting here at the top of what was the plastic plot, we've got a lot of dahlias and even 1 or 2 dahlias blooming, which is so lovely. I'm so excited to see all of the different colours and types of dahlias that I've planted coming into bloom over the next month or so. And then I've got my tomatoes in cages, which you saw me planting. They've really grown over the last 10 days or so that they've been in the ground. They're looking really healthy. And newly planted today, we've got 6 pumpkin or squash plants. A polar bear pumpkin, a Turk's turban, a Marina Chioggia, a pink crown prince, a goosebumps pumpkin, and an uchiki curry. I then found I had left over a courgette that I'd brought and hadn't got a space for, so I've just tucked it into the bed that's holding the manure at the moment. Very spindly looking sweet corn at the bottom of the plot. Here in the bean bed, I've got 3 different types of beans. I've got Blauhilde, which are purple, Sunshine, which are yellow, and Cobra, which are green. So I've propped them up a bit because they don't look like they're doing terribly well. And I've also resown alongside them some spare beans. In my wildflower bed, I've got some incredibly tall plants, but I don't know what they are, and they're nowhere else on the site. Nobody else knows what they are either, so we're going to have to wait and see if they flower at all. And next to the wildflower bed, I'm trying for this year to have a sort of not so wild flower bed into which I put cultivated flowers. There's a few there that have been there for a few weeks and struggling, but in today I've popped in some zinnias, so hopefully they will take and give me some lovely colour here. My broad beans are giants and the broad beans are all ready now, so I better get eating, hadn't I? I'll come and pick some in just a moment. I've done a lot of work on this plot over the weekend, and so I can now more clearly see what I have growing. In this tunnel I've got some cauliflower. Now one of them has attempted to form a cauliflower, but it's not very impressive, so I'm hoping the others do better. And then there's some red cabbage there, and also some Brussels sprout plants are down the side. Last year's parsnips are going to seeds. Those are my Ayleside onions, not looking brilliant. My elephant garlic, which looks like it's got some sort of bug. Oh great. The normal garlic has gone rusty, but that always happens. I will need to harvest it in the next couple of weeks, I should think. Then there's a sweet pea, self-seeded and rambling through the garlic, which is very pretty. And then my Shenzhou onions are really bulking up every day, but they also have got some sort of bug. So I don't know whether it's allium leaf miner or what. Those are my Globo onions, which are looking, I have to say, better than the Ayleside giant ones. Here, in this plot, we can see, finally, some parsnips. I thought I had literally 5 parsnips germinated. I found another couple from that original lot. But there's clearly another line of parsnips coming up in the middle, and probably some others as well. And then I've sown some more of those beans that I told you about before, the yellow, purple and green ones, to go up that little tower there. My peas are finally starting to look a lot more healthy, and I've got some lovely flowers on them. And some of my beetroot is even looking quite healthy, and I never do very well with beetroot. And then growing up that tower, I've got both one of my birdhouse gourds and the cup and saucer vine flower. Against two of the other towers, I've got a few cucumber plants growing. Our cabbage are doing really well, and they're starting to heart up. My leeks are looking better than they were, though not hugely impressive. And they've got quite a lot of poppies growing amongst them, which I'm going to leave because I love poppies. Next to them, the onions that I've grown from sets from planted in the autumn are looking really good, although most of them have bolted and I've taken the flowers off them. I'll still be able to eat them though. Now look at these lettuces, they look lovely. I have to confess, I did cheat a bit because I got them as plug plants when third attempt at growing lettuces from seed failed. But look, next to them, we have one of the exciting stories of the day, my roses, my lovely David Austin roses. And look how beautiful this one is. This is Olivia Rose Austin, and a beautiful, beautiful subtle pink there. Just look at this stunning rose. This is the Ancient Mariner, and it's only in its second year. And look how, I'm just absolutely gobsmacked by how beautiful it is. Look at that. My salvia's coming into bloom, and a mix of lupins of different colours. I particularly like these deep purple ones here. And then on the other side of the plot, another David Austin rose, this time Eustacia Vi, with a little hint of peach in and amongst the pink. And again, doing really well because it's only in its second year. Now last year I had some dahlias planted in this bed and I left them over winter to see if they would carry on. And certainly these two have done really well. So they're looking like they're thriving. There are some others that did survive the winter but have been rather munched. So I don't know whether they'll come back or not, but I've got other flowers to put in here. And I had thought that the peas at this end of the plot had not come to anything, but yeah, they're doing okay as well. I do have a few other roses dotted around the plot, but it's interesting to me that they haven't come into bloom, whereas all of the David Austin ones have. I put these little fencings in at the corner of my plot to demark it a bit because it wasn't really clear where the boundary was. And yeah, I've got some gladioli coming up. A new acquisition for my shed plot are these lovely 2 chairs and table bistro set that my husband got for me. They're obviously old ones and that he's painted in colours of my choice, so pink and blue. In fact, the seats used to be the shutters that were built by the previous occupant for the windows on my shed, but I didn't really feel like I needed shutters, but I did need seats for my chairs. My dwarf beans at this plot are in this bed here, and then the celeriac are in this bed here, which is one of those beds that just forever needs weeding. I've got the shallots coming up there. I've got great big lousy gone to seed celeriac in that bed, and I'll be taking that out soon to put some Jack Be Little pumpkins in when I finally got enough to plant out. Along there I've got 4 arches. On one side I've put some more climbing beans, see if they grow up there, and on the other side I've put some spare tomato plants to see if they grow up as well. And behind that I've got a very, very full compost bay, which I kept having to go to yesterday as I worked my way through the weeds on my main plot. Now, this is probably the saddest sight on all of my allotment plots, and that's the bed that I had my cold frames in. They did take a real battering in the winter storms, probably built them too early really, and should have fixed them down a bit better. But I will sort them out and get some melons into there. And I think what I'll do also is get rid of all of that gone to seed beetroot and spinach, clear the bed completely, and then that can become another brassica bed. Then at the back of the pot, I've still got some more garlic and lots of couch grass, some rhubarb. There are some gooseberries hiding in the long grass there. We've got some black currants coming on the black currant bushes. There are other berries on the bushes behind those. I'm too tired to show you anymore. It's been such a long 10 days or so of just endlessly planting, weeding. And I do love it all, but I am absolutely exhausted. So I think I'm going to go and pick some beans, take the potatoes home that I got with John earlier, and have beans and potatoes for tea and have a very good sleep. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and importantly to say hello to me in the chat. It's always lovely to hear from people who've been watching, hear what you think, what you're doing in your own gardens. I always answer the comments, and it's just so lovely to hear from you. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.